our souls at stake. Let's give it our best. Let's take them back to the Bible.
Well, good morning. Welcome to the House to House, Heart to Heart School of Evangelism. My name's Rob Whitaker. We're glad you're with us listening to this program because each week we update our curriculum with new strategies, new tools. We're learning from you. This week we have a new tool. This is called the House to House, Heart to Heart distribution boxes. These are like newspaper stands that you commonly see at gas stations or restaurants, or maybe they're distributing an apartment guide. Well, of course, you already know House to House, Heart to Heart is a tool of a decade, it's a century tool. In other words, it's accomplished something that very few tools have ever accomplished. I mean, we're talking about Jewel Miller. We're talking about some of the great evangelistic works of the past. Well, House to House has definitely been a generational tool for the Church of Christ. Now, distributing House to House, Heart to Heart is important. Now, we already mail it. So you send us addresses or a location, we mail it out. You can even customize the mailing by giving us addresses of the people that you're on your contact list, or you can customize a target list. But now we've got something even better, or an additional way to distribute this magazine. You can purchase one of these literature stands, magazine stands. Now, these magazine stands can be purchased at gladtidingspublishing.com. You can place them anywhere you want to place them. Now, remember, every month, House to House is sending you additional copies, extra copies. Now, we've encouraged you to leave these at doctor's offices, leave these at insurance agents and their office areas. You can leave them at restaurants. You can leave them at local places where people kind of hang out. And people put their cards in their magazines. You can always leave House to House. You can leave House to House on a restaurant table. You can leave House to House at your local mechanic shop. I mean, you can give it to friends and family as well. You can give it to a neighbor, a friend, if they're not on the list. But here's another way. You can place this magazine rack, this literature rack at a local restaurant or gas station or a public area with permission, obviously. Place them in there and people can take them. And so you can use these as another way of distributing House to House, Heart to Heart. Now, House to House, Heart to Heart is designed to create contact. It's not designed to convert people. Some don't seem to understand that House to House is a contact creator and not the Bible study. So by sending House to House, Heart to Heart, you're not necessarily going to have people baptized. Now, it does happen. I mean, the information in House to House is very good, and people can read it, and through self-study, they're able to come to a knowledge of the truth, contact a local Church of Christ. But most of the action behind House to House, Heart to Heart is the context it creates. People visit, they call, they reach out in some way, and it allows you to take them from the contact step to the prospect step, which is step number 2, right? You prospect them, show them that you care, be kind, compassionate, listen to them, all right? And then go to the Bible study step, which is going to be the step where they learn the gospel. House to House, Heart to Heart is a magazine designed to get your name out. It creates brand awareness. If people don't know you're in the community, they're not coming. Remember, they can drive up and down the highway for years and literally not know your church building is there. So you're placing this in their home with the proper information advertised, making sure that you have an updated website, Facebook page, phone number, your emails monitored. You're offering the services that need to be offered, like free transportation to the building, Bible classes for all ages. When you do all of this together, House to House becomes a potent tool. Make sure you're utilizing the back page too. Every issue of House to House should be something you put on that page. Don't let us put filler on that. You customize that. Go ahead and purchase some of those distribution racks, those literature racks. Place them all throughout your community. Utilize this tool. Create contacts for your evangelistic plan. Thanks for listening to Reaching the Lost this week. We look forward to next week. God bless.
We just plant and water, then watch God see the increase start. There are souls at stake. Let's give it our best. Let's take them back to the Bible.